I don't want to embarrass you, but what was your GPA?
At Stanford, it's 3.8 something.
You're one of those guys. Figures, 3.8, huh? We are back. It's another episode of Dugout Discussions presented to you by American Crew. Style like a pro with American Crew. A little bit of a schedule change. We're at the home of the defending World Series champion LA Dodgers, so Tommy Edman will be joining us shortly. But we're going to start off with, well, it's a segment, but Lawrence Butler is truly the star of the Athletics. It's another edition of Baby Ball Players. Lawrence, go get him, baby. I know you got a pretty young team, but how well do you think you know your teammates?
Probably not well enough.
8 out of 10.
Really?
I think so. We'll see.
Fairly well. Well, maybe not. Now I'm nervous.
Are you confident in being able to identify them as kids?
Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one.
Took a step back,
Yeah,
didn't we?
we'll take a step back. We'll see.
All of them.
You gonna go perfect?
I'm feeling 100% perfect.
Well, the only guy that's gone perfect so far is Dalton Varsho of the Blue Jays in any of these. I just want to let you know.
All right, I gotta beat Dalton.
Okay. Who's that?
Which A is that? Oh my. Is that JJ Bleday?
Is that Springs? That looks like his son, so I feel like that might be Springs.
Yeah, well, it's not his son, and it's not him.
Rook?
It is not.
I mean, Springs, maybe?
You're not the only guy that's guessed that.
Okay.
You're also not the only guy that's wrong.
Okay.
Jeffrey Springs?
You're not the first guy to guess like that.
I'd like one hint.
Doesn't walk.
Oh, Mr. Wilson.
You see it?
Yeah, I do now. Yeah.
My guess is probably didn't walk very early as a child.
That could mean one of two things. I mean, I'm gonna guess Wilson and
Yes.
see that there's a deeper meaning
Yes,
in the walk.
there is.
Brent Rooker.
0 for 2.
Mason Miller.
3,
Who got red hair? Grant Holman.
4.
I don't know.
How about if I said he hit a couple of homers last night?
That's Jacob Wilson? No, okay, that's Willie.
That's your power hitting shortstop.
That's Jacob? No.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me.
Do you know that nobody's getting that?
No one's got it yet. Let's go.
Well,
I got a good
because
one.
it's the color of the
It's
hair.
clear hair. They didn't know.
How long were you a redhead?
Why is his hair reddish, blondish?
I'm just telling you. Look at Plouffe.
Jacob got black hair,
That
don't
don't
he?
make any sense.
Yeah, that looks nothing like Jacob.
You want to?
Almost blonde though.
Yeah.
It's not even red. I think it's just the photo. It's like a light gray, light brown. It's not red.
Were you
Like it's just
a strawberry blonde?
I don't know. I think it's just like the way the light's hitting it makes it look red. But I think it's just a
Do you have
lighter.
the part going on under there right
No,
now?
I don't.
Okay.
No part.
Yeah, but that is pro though.
Yeah, oh yeah. Got the comb over.
I'm gonna guess you were a late walker.
I don't know. Good question.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's
I
a
see,
dad
I see.
joke.
Yeah, I see where you
Dad
got
joke.
there.
Who's this?
Oh, I should get this.
Oh man, maybe I should have given myself a lower grade.
It's okay. I like the optimism.
I thought I was gonna be better at this than.
It's
I have-
early. Let's
I have
pace
no
ourselves.
clue.
That's like walking the leadoff man. Let's hone in now.
Oh my. That's not Tyler Ferguson. Is that no, is that JJ Bleday? JJ Bleday. Kurtz.
It's not. Really look at that face. You'll
Is
nail
that Kurtz? No?
That's Max Schumann.
A lot of guesses on that, and it's not.
It's not Schumann?
Sodi?
That is. What, something give it away? Does he always wear a suit in the
No,
clubhouse?
it's just like his baby face, I guess. I don't know.
Think about the eyes. They look like Soderstrom's eyes.
Do you think it's the rest of him?
That's my guess.
It's a good one.
I'll lock
See,
it in.
Way to come back.
There we go.
No, that can't be Sodi, is it? Is that
Yeah,
Sodi?
It is.
Oh wow.
That's Sodi.
It is.
That's Sodi.
Now do you see it?
I saw it at the end.
Okay.
I mean, kinda. The pointy. He's a little fella.
That's true.
So,
See? Do you see it
a
now?
little Sody.
He's got a different nose now.
Well, I'm not getting into that. I don't care what you spend your show dough and signing bonus on. Now really look at this, because once you say it, then you're going to be like, oh yeah. But if you really focus on the eyes, I think you can get it.
Yeah, this is not gonna be good. I'm hoping to get one.
Oh God, these are hard.
Yes, they are.
Shockingly difficult.
Is that Rook?
It is not.
This one's not jumping out at me.
All right, I'm gonna give you a hint.
Yep.
How about when you work, you see a lot of him?
I don't know. I'm over right now.
Yes, you are.
I
That's Shay.
suck at this. That's Shay.
Is that Shay? No.
Yes, you
That
don't
is
see
Shay. No, I don't see Shay at all. These are tough. We have a lot of people that look the same.
Shay Langoliers.
That is exactly who that is.
Yeah,
Way to
let's
go.
go.
Way to get on the board.
Let's go.
How about if we throw a beard on him or a mask?
Or a mask. What does that mean?
He covers up his face occasionally.
That's Shay.
That is Shay.
That's
You
Shay.
see it now?
I see it in the eyes.
Yeah.
I see it. You're right.
Shay.
Now do you see it?
The eyebrows are the most prominent thing there.
Okay.
They look familiar, but I wouldn't have gotten that one without a hint. No.
Oh, Shay.
Do you see it now?
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't look nothing like they baby pictures.
Somebody got to get off his phone and start talking to his
I think
teammates.
they claiming the wrong people. We swapping out people.
This one is tough.
That's not fair.
This is not gonna be good. I'm not even gonna get one. I'm not even.
No, you'll get one. Come on, you got to get off this.
I gotta get
Let's
one.
get a knock.
I gotta get one.
Does this fit like their personality or not
Well,
so much?
I wouldn't know, and you probably wouldn't know yet. Should be quiet based on service time.
Should be quiet. Well, we got a lot.
Y'all got a lot of those guys.
Is that Holman?
See, that might be Kurtz. That's got to be Kurtz.
It is Kurtz.
Yes.
You have similarities in terms of your career path.
Is it Kurtz?
It
It
is.
is Kurtz.
Can you see it a
Yes,
little
I see
bit?
it. I saw it a little. Okay,
Yeah.
now I'm picturing it.
Kind of clean
Yeah.
shaven.
Yeah.
Nick Kurtz, though.
Do you see it?
I can see it, yeah.
I can see
I
it.
can see it. I can see it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Kurtz.
Bingo.
Finally. Let's go.
You
Nick
see it a
Kurtz.
little bit?
No, I don't.
Okay. I didn't think so either. Is he always this excited in the clubhouse? I know he's only been a couple weeks, but
Yeah, I mean, tough not to be excited when you're 22 in the show.
and hitting bombs.
Maybe even 21, yeah. I don't know.
That's me. Yeah.
This
That's me.
is incredible. Do you remember taking this?
I don't remember taking it, but my mom showed me that picture a bunch. That's a good one.
Why were you so excited? Was it the
I was
soda?
drinking soda as a little kid, yeah.
Okay. I can see this, by the way. It does.
Yeah. I have blonde hair.
That's easy. That's the same dude. We just put him in the dryer and shrunk him.
No.
Yes, you'll see it in a. You'll be like,
No.
of course that is.
It looks the same as the other four.
That's Mason.
That is.
That's
easy,
Mason.
That
That's
is
Mason.
easy,
Yeah, he looks like Elon there. He looks like Elon now. Elon looks like Mason.
Now that guy looks.
Mason Miller.
Yeah, that's an easy. He was
That's
throwing
Mason.
a bazillion back
Exactly.
then.
He was throwing 1,000.
He was making
in.
kids cry.
Literally.
Is that Mace? Mason Miller?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the
Yeah.
same face.
Yeah, he's
That's a
got the
good one.
same face,
He was
yeah.
throwing a bazillion back then
Yeah,
too.
of course.
No, that's Mason Miller. There it is.
right?
Yes, I got one.
Exactly.
I got one.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Mason Miller. Come on.
I mean, look.
There he is. Is that him?
Yeah. It's dead on.
All right.
Dead on.
That's your boy.
Yeah. How old are you here?
Probably, I think I got glasses when I was around 8, so maybe a little less than 8.
I mean, this is still. It looks like you put in the dryer.
I think most people would have gotten that
Yeah,
one.
that one. This
I think
one's not
that's-
that
I
bad.
think that's an
Were you
easy
throwing
one.
a bazillion then too?
No, I was playing shortstop and hitting homers.
I like
yeah,
it.
we hadn't transitioned to the pitcher yet.
Oh,
I mean, that
I
is,
feel like I should have this right away.
that's great, isn't it?
What is that at?
Is that swag or not?
Who's this?
Now, if you get this,
Okay, so it's older. Looks like an older photo. Maybe an older guy on the team.
That's not Soderstrom?
that is not.
Are we sure that's not
This-
Soderstrom?
Somebody nailed this, and I couldn't believe it.
These are all players, correct?
Yes, it is.
All
That's
players.
a teammate.
Okay. Okay, teammate.
No, I don't have it. Pitcher, hitter.
Pitcher.
Mitch Spence.
Right neighborhood, wrong street.
That's Hogan.
How do you know that?
I think that one just looks. It looks like Hogan. I don't know.
doesn't look anything
sometimes
like
they
this.
jump out.
He doesn't look anything like
Yeah,
this.
It totally does. Have you ever seen pictures of Hogan? Hogan will show you pictures of him in college
Oh yeah.
before the facial hair. If you skip the facial hair and take it out, I think, I don't know. That one just jumped out easily.
Springs?
That is Hogan Harris.
No kidding, that's Hogan.
How good is that outfit, huh?
That makes so much sense.
Why?
It's just like, that's just who he is.
I got nothing, Rosie.
That's Hogan.
Wow.
He doesn't wear this on the bus?
No, but there's some questionable decisions he has made when it comes to clothing. So that checks out. That tracks.
That's Hogan Harris?
Is that awesome?
No way.
Is that impressive?
I mean, there's no way anybody's gotten that.
Oh my God, Hogan was fat. Hogan like a little fat kid.
Great swag, though.
Yeah, the suit's nasty.
Oh, that's me.
Now,
That's my 7th grade prom, I think, maybe?
you're kidding me.
Yeah, maybe not prom, but whatever it is you go to in 7th grade.
Dude, the best.
Yeah, his lecture was a Christmas dance, I think.
I mean, were you good at dancing? Because it's
No.
a still photo.
No, my dad's good.
Oh,
My
your
dad's
dad?
good, and I tried to follow his footsteps. It didn't work.
Okay. Literally.
Yeah.
I love the red vest.
I know,
You still
it's my
have
favorite.
some?
No, we rented that from Mary Ellen's Tuck Shop in
Oh.
Lafayette, Louisiana.
Shout out.
70508.
That's a layup.
Is it a layup?
Yes. It's the same exact face. Exact.
Oh my God. I have no idea.
Is that Gio?
Of course.
Yep, that's Gio.
That's Gio.
That's Gio.
Yeah, that one's easy.
Same face.
Yeah, that one's easy.
It's an
Oh,
easy
that's
one.
Gio. Yeah, that's Gio.
Same.
That's
same
an easy
dude.
one. That's an easy one.
Gio.
Yeah, it's an easy.
Easy.
It's Gio.
It is Gio. You're right. You're right. The aisle. Yes. Yes.
I don't even know if he
Oh,
shaves
Gio.
it. Yeah, is it right?
Yeah. Sometimes they jump right out. Sometimes you gotta stare at it for a minute.
Tough one.
Tough one.
What's that hat?
Oh, look at you, context clue guy.
Well, it's an older picture, so I'm gonna guess an older guy.
Is that,
He's bigger now.
yeah. Is that Luis?
Luis Urias.
Man, that's the second guess of him.
Luis.
You're like the 4th guy that's guessed it, and it's not right. Sorry,
You
dude.
done got me thinking I got it right.
I'm gonna need a hint on this one.
He's bigger and richer.
Bigger. Oh, is that Severino?
Is that Brent Rooker?
It is.
That's Brent Rooker.
Okay, all right.
There we go.
He hits it really far, and now he's rich.
Brent Rooker.
How good is that?
That's Brent.
You ready?
Baby Brent.
That's Brent Rooker.
That's Rook?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No?
I don't see it.
I don't got that one.
That's Rook.
That's Rook?
Pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah. Wow.
He's a hitter.
He's a hitter.
Oh, he's a hitter.
Oh, it's gotta be Rook then, right?
Yeah.
See that? I don't see that one at all.
You ready for the last one and the best
Yeah.
one yet?
I'm
You
ready.
ready?
I'm going Law Dog.
That is Law Dog.
All right.
That's Law.
That is
It is Law, huh?
Trying
That
to
is
talk
Law.
even back
You
then.
can see the brown eyes. I
Yeah.
saw it. That's Law.
Yeah. Come on.
I want to say Law.
And you would finish on a high note.
Yes, okay, we're gonna go with Lawrence Butler for the final picture.
Law?
That's Law.
Yeah.
That's Law.
That's a good one.
Law. Law.
I mean, my man.
I mean, that's a beautiful baby.
What
I
were
don't
you doing?
think
Were you
it-
faux hawking? What were you doing?
I don't think I could grow hair any part of my head at that point. So I was just swagging out the fro hawk.
Look at
Oh,
this.
look.
You had the little smile.
I'm
Either that or
always
you were
smiling.
going poop. One
Or
of the two.
some where they have some food behind the camera. One of them, that's me though.
Do you have? Does the family have that photo?
Yeah, that photo's in the,
That's
in the
front and
house.
center.
Yeah, Mondukes don't never let that one go unseen.
Oh, look at. Look how cute. Huh? That's a great one.
That's a good one.
Not terrible.
No, I'll take that.
Yeah, you were kind of the pace car, so it's
Yeah.
always tough to be the first one out of the gate. But I would say that I think you got a decent.
50%?
Yeah, you got a decent shot at winning this competition.
Okay.
It was
All
good.
right, sweet.
All right, so overall,
Yeah.
how would you assess your performance?
Oh, very poor. Way
Yeah.
worse than I expected.
Uh-huh. But you did have the best look out of anybody in the photos. So
I
at least
appreciate
you
that.
win
Yeah, I try.
Not terrible.
Not bad. There's
No.
a couple in there. There's a couple bad ones, a couple good ones.
Yeah, it's almost like you loaded the bases but wiggled out without giving up a run.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Take that
exactly,
sometimes. Did we
exactly.
get the job done or not?
So you start off slow, but you finish strong.
I finished strong. I was
Yeah.
terrible.
It's okay.
I'm disappointed in myself.
No, don't be disappointed. It's something to build off of.
You're right.
Right? What did we talk about last year? It was a tough start to the year,
start.
got sent down, came back, and you were one of the best.
Exactly. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Damn straight. That doesn't sound good coming from me, did it?
I think it sounded pretty good.
All right, so overall,
I got
how do you
like
assess?
three. I got on the first time, like 3 guesses. I mean, those were bad guesses.
So now just start walking around the clubhouse and really look at people in the eyes.
I know, and see kind of what they look like. Yeah, I know. I see the facial features, get the details.
You're awesome. All right, so not terrible.
But not great, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
But just to take the honesty a step further, the fact that I couldn't identify them as small children,
Yes.
I'm comfortable with.
Right, but that's the fun part of the game, is it not?
Yeah, it is. It is.
you.
It is.
Thank you. Can I touch the beard or no?
Please do.
All right, Mason Miller, you were the top of the class. Lawrence Butler. Okay, so you don't know your teammates, but you're freaking hilarious, dude. You have a spot on this show anytime. So too does Tommy Edman. He will be joining us right after this. Quick reminder that today's episode of Dugout Discussions, it is brought to you by our friends over at American Crew. Just like you need the right gear in sports, you need the right gear for your hair. We've teamed up with American Crew, the champions in men's grooming, to help you style like a pro. So whether it's the holding strength of fiber, the versatile styling of forming cream, or the classic shine of pomade, American Crew has you covered. Check out these all-star hairstyling pucks on Amazon today. Style like a pro on and off the field. So does Eli win the cute award in the history of Los Angeles for the first pitch?
I don't know. He did a pretty good job out there. We were actually practicing in the backyard for a few weeks leading up to that.
For a few weeks?
Yeah.
How
actually,
old?
honestly, probably every day the last like couple of months. To be honest, like he loves playing baseball. He just every time we wake up, like he just like goes straight for his glove in baseball and goes baseball, and then he just wants to go in the backyard.
But a few weeks, he's not 8, he's like 1, isn't he?
Yeah. He's a year and a half. Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, good work.
Yeah.
We were trying to have like a cuteness fight-off between your son and Mookie Betts' kid, I think, right?
Yeah. That was pretty great too. Mookie came out, I think his son came out and he just sprinted right out to first base. Which makes sense, like he watches the games, he knows you get the ball, you gotta get to first base to get the out.
Sure.
So he was just thinking ahead.
Well, I thought maybe he was running out to right field to the old position. The problem is for your son, he wouldn't know exactly where to go on the field, right?
Yeah, it
like
could be
one day
anywhere.
he could be second, could be short, could be center.
For
could
sure.
Be, yeah.
So it's a little confusing for him, but he's got to adapt,
Who were you more nervous for in terms of the first pitch, your son or your mom?
I was pretty confident that Eli was going to have a good first pitch. I had no idea what my mom was going to do.
And was she nervous?
She was extremely nervous and didn't turn out great, but she had a great time out there, and definitely glad that she got the chance to go out and do it.
I got it. So with the bobblehead thing, how many crates do you have to order?
I think we have like a shipment of 100 bobbleheads or something like that that's going to our house. So we got a lot, and I don't know what we're gonna do with them all, but we got plenty. If any of our family or friends ever wants one.
You hear that? Maybe leave a comment in the comments section. Maybe we'll send you one. We'll try and figure out how to do that courtesy of John. I don't want to make any promises. So what I would do is set up my own shrine in the house so that when people walk in the door,
Tommy Edman bobbleheads.
Exactly. Just stack them any way you want.
Yeah.
That'd be a good thing. So Stanford, I'm watching the College World Series, and one of your first big moments in college was the walk-off in the Bloomington Regional.
Yep.
Just remind everybody who was working behind the dish that day.
Yeah, that was a great Indiana team. They had Kyle Schwarber was catching actually at the time.
Yes, he was.
And he had a pretty incredible regional. I think he hit like 4 homers against us, and that was one of the guys who I played against in college baseball where I was like, okay, this is a big league hitter right here. And I think he went top 5 in the draft that year or something like that. But he was just so much stronger and better than any hitter we'd really seen up to that point. But yeah, he was a very good player back then, and fortunately we won.
Except for the guy who hit it in the walk-off in the regional. Way. Does he still remember, like, when you guys are gathering, if you're playing infield and he hits a double or something, does he still look at you and like, damn it?
I don't know, to be honest. I've chatted with him a couple times on second base. It seems like he's always on second base, but I don't know. I'll make sure I remind him next time I see him.
Okay, at Stanford, you were a mathematics and what did you get your degree in?
Mathematical and computational science.
What
it's called.
Okay, can you dumb this down for me? What the heck are we doing?
I think it was too confusing, so they renamed it to data science.
Okay.
So it's just data science now, which is like a lot of. So I took like a good amount of stats classes, a few computer science, a few math classes. So kind of just like a combo of those three. And then my concentration was more of like the finance side.
So if you weren't winning NLCS MVP and a World Series ring after that, you would be doing what?
I could be, there's kind of a number of different areas I could go into. I could go more into the data side, potentially to work for, you know, one of like the software companies where, you know, how much big data is being thrown around now and the demand for that. Or I could tailor it more towards the sports side, you know, with all the front offices gearing towards analytics and breaking down all these stats to evaluate players. So that would be a really fun application of it as well. Or just go kind of the financial side as well.
Okay, so hold on. I mean, I know you got plenty of years left and you just signed a beautiful extension where you can take care of your family and everything else. To me, that sounds like when you're done playing, you want to work.
We'll see. I bet you the first few years I will want to lay relatively low. I mean, the baseball travel is just, you're gone so much of the year. So I'm sure once I'm done playing, there'll be a little bit of time where I'll want to just, you know, not do too much. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how much I actually want to do once I'm done. But I think it definitely would be interesting to, you know, kind of apply what I studied and kind of the way that my brain works as well.
Front office?
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I know Andrew Friedman, all those guys are freaking out. They're like, oh, the Stanford kid that could really play is coming for our gig.
I don't know about that. I think their jobs are pretty secure.
Yeah. When did you first think you could become a big leaguer? When was the first thought where you're like, you know what, I can do this?
I think it's kind of funny they mentioned that because I think it was actually the homer that I hit in that regional, because I had a not a rough freshman year, but I was kind of like, my playing time was up and down, and kind of towards the end of that year I started to get hot, and I became the leadoff hitter going into playoffs, and then I had that huge homer, gave me a lot of confidence going into summer ball. And then I had a great summer and kind of continued doing well from that point on. And I knew that I was playing against guys who were, you know, potential big draft picks and future big leaguers. So I think once that happened, I started to have success against those guys. It kind of showed me that I, you know, had what it takes and had the talent. And it was just a matter of being consistent and putting it all together and continuing to develop as I went up the levels.
You know, I took my son, who played baseball in high school, up to a camp at Stanford, and it was awesome. It was so much fun, and I'm thinking to myself, are there any baseball players who go to Stanford who are like the rest of us and not smart? You're all brainiacs, aren't you?
I think it's a lot of guys who understand, you know, how important school is. And I think guys who are able to apply that in high school. You know, like if you like working hard in obviously you got to have some like kind of natural brain talent as well, but actually like caring about school and you know, focusing on good grades. I don't think you necessarily have to be a genius to go to Stanford. Like for the average, I think for the average non-athlete, I think you do have to be a genius. But I think being an athlete definitely helps to get in. I think just working hard in school and actually like caring about your grades is the most important.
I don't want to embarrass you, but what was your GPA?
At Stanford? 3.8 something. Yeah.
You're one of those guys. Figures, 3.8, huh? Incredible. How many mitts do you own?
I have one third base one. I have 3 outfield, and I probably got 10 infield gloves. So 10, 3, yeah, probably like around 15, I would say, 14, 15.
What is the difference in your 10 infield gloves?
It's all different colors, because I get 2 new ones a year.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I get it. But it's not like
they're all the same. They're almost all the same model.
Okay.
And it's all just different colors. And Wilson does a new thing with like the like different kinds of like skins on them. They have like the new like spin killer kind of you know, webbing. So I tried out that one this year. So that's the one I'm breaking in right now. It's pretty close to being, maybe by the end of the year I'll be using that one. But
did you put it under your mattress like the rest of us and put oil in there and rubber band it?
I don't know if I've ever done that. One of the tricks I did in the past though was I put it in the microwave and then went out and played catch with it. And I actually kind of discovered that by accident because it was really cold. I think it was in might have been AAA. I think it was really cold that day, so I was like, I don't want to go play catch with a freezing glove, so I just warmed it up, and then I went and played catch with it, and I actually really liked how it broke in.
Well, we got to get a microwave in the dugout.
Yeah.
Last thing before I let you go. 1 year ago at this time, you're on the injured list in St. Louis. If I had told you that you would have been a year later an NLCS MVP, a World Series champion, and received a brand new extension to spend the next several years in Los Angeles, you would have said?
I would have said you're crazy, but you know, it's just been a huge blessing. You know, I think kind of going back to what you're saying, like a year ago at this point, like my year, it had been like the worst year in the big leagues. You know, like I hadn't played at all, and before that, I hadn't really been on the injured list for that long. So it was really weird feeling to, you know, be around the team and everything, but feel like I wasn't contributing. So it was definitely you know, not a great point in my baseball career, but it's wild how things work out like that, because from the worst start of my year to ended up being the best year I've had, the best finish, and just being a blessing to be on the Dodgers and win the World Series, and then now have that security for the next 5 years. It's pretty crazy how it worked out like that.
Congratulations, you earned it, my friend.
Thank you very
much. Keep up the good work. You know, take some winter classes if you want back on the farm in Palo Alto.
Yeah, no, I'm done with classes.
Me too. No question, Tommy Edman has definitely found a home here in Los Angeles. Thanks to him for joining us today. Quick reminder, like, subscribe, leave a comment, all sorts of good stuff. We will see you next time here on Dugout Discussions with Chris Rose.